So I decided to add something completely irrelevant, and this is it. Your Wobble. Ignore the brightness built on an idea I had way back when, like last year or something, when I was looking at Dota and magically figured out chicken bones work out by like 1 a.m. For it to sound super simple, we'll explain. Yeah. It'll kind of influenced by Jack and Daxter. I don't know if it was in the original, but it was in the one I saw HD re-release, and the ears of this character in particular were really distracting. I wanted to add it in, and I did. First off, basic idea, you got your skeleton, and over here I have another skeleton. Your skeleton is boring. My skeleton is trying to be boring, but just can't do it. Keeping it simple as first working with the target slowly moves to the current state. Kind of a delay effect, stretches things. Made sure to test this under a bunch of conditions, making sure the matrix mass wasn't exploding, something that occurs actually more often than I'd like. The result vertex is a blend between the boring position and the non-boring position. This blending value is between 0 and 1, and I call it a weight. Testing turning, blah blah blah, but the effect was using the procedurally generated weight, so I went to the model, gave it some vertex colors. Leader Studio Max, this is a straight up character model. Here, painting on the ears with the vertex colors. Brighter color means more wobble. In the engine, we can edit things like this, export it to FBX, engine will convert it to its own format, and you got no issues. Definitely worth the time put into it. Right about now, I look at the model from December, because I haven't done this in a while. I want to make sure I'm in the right channel, which I am. Duh, what am I doing? And so yeah, exporting it to the engine folder, change the effect to use the colors such as painting, and hilarious. Now while testing I actually forgot to test printing and stuff, so I got some hilarious effects like that, but for the most part it looked pretty cool. Copied over the original implementation in Linux that was made in December at 3 a.m., which used spring equations for the non-boring skeleton, giving that a springy, wobbly effect. There's that funk stretch. Test it again. And right now we're going to get some more funky stretch. And yeah, I mean, pretty easy to tweak, and the code is only two main constants, damping and spring stiffness. We got to say stiffness is a horrible name. And sometimes the inventory is broken. I'm pretty sure that's because it crashed though, which was totally my fault. After a little bit of tweaking, I mean, works great, stiff enough, wobbly enough, etc., etc. And yeah, I mean, can punch the crap out of someone and enjoy the wobble. And here's me sucking at sword fighting. All this AI do is block and attack. It doesn't even change the direction it blocks. Gosh, this spell's overpowered.